this not what you came for?
I came for you.
I was afraid that mountain would take you from me. But now I fear it took your senses instead.
Only my nonsense.
I quite like your nonsense.
That scent. The moment I dread most every time you leave is when it fades.
Yeah, so they met a bunch of times.
They really learned how to know each other.
In Rind. I woke up in that destroyed house and you were gone.
They take turns leaving the other behind, but then they are always finding each other.
Forgive me.
It's what they need, and it's who they are.
But are they satisfied with it? That is
It's
the
who
question.
they are. It's what the world made them. They're too afraid to have true and real attachments, at least for now. So for now, this is all they can do. And the fact that they still find each other despite leaving all the time, you know.
You can call it destiny.
Yeah.
Do you regret it? Becoming a witcher?
It's hard to regret something you didn't choose.
But if the choice had been yours, what would you have done instead? A stableman?
Horses are good company.
Living the life with Rose.
But if I ever dreamed of being something, it was too long ago to remember. Did you dream of being a mage?
I didn't have much of a choice either.
Did you always want to become a mother?
I dreamed of becoming important to someone.
Becoming a mage wasn't that. Becoming a mother, perhaps. She is important to him.
The nights were restless. You're important to me.
Exactly. And you're more than a witcher. To her, at least. And to Jaskier as well. So both your dreams, were made true.
He's still there. Please
Unless he
still,
left.
Still tell that he's still there. He's
Oh.
still there.
Well, that's new. It's,
At a quick pace, we can make it back
What's
to the
the
Beds
word
of
for
Dragon
it?
before sundown.
when you settle with
What are
a
you talking
family,
about? What
that
is this
word, homie.
I came here for a reason.
What will it solve?
It will solve everything. Wait. Where are those fucking dwarves?
I mean, they said every man for himself after a while, so... I mean, at least the fact that they were focusing on her means that our friend is fine.
Who said that that thing didn't kill him?
He was running after
I
Ciri.
understand why you're afraid. If there had been any other way to extract you, I'd have done it. It was never my intention to torment you, Princess. All I've ever wanted is to help you fulfill your destiny.
Well, I mean, you could have said that instead of
One flame has brought us together.
roughing her up the way you did.
You are the key to everything, Cirilla.
It's always easy to be nice to someone after you capture them. But that doesn't excuse what you did before. You killed her grandmother, well, sort of. What?
What? Why would he do that?
What would have been? What's the point?
You lied to us. You didn't tell us what she is, what she's capable of. You fucking fool.
So he caught up to her? What has he done to her? There's a random dude behind the window, just like...
Do you really believe all this nonsense in your head? This prophecy? We think you're insane.
Well, it's not for you to decide if he's insane or not. You were paid for a job.
Yeah.
I'm not rooting for him either,
You're
you know,
not the
but...
most sane person either, you know?
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, someone's gonna die. Someone has to die.
They can
I
only
don't
be
know.
one.
I can't tell who's who. Okay. He's the original. I do wonder if he caught up to Ciri and that's how he changed and that's when he learned. And if that's the case, where is she? And if it's not the case, where is she? That's cheating. Green?
Green
What's
dragon.
that with him?
An egg.
Oh, but it's a golden egg. Or is it just the color of the eggs? I don't know.
No closer!
Yeah.
Protecting it.
Stop!
I mean, I would ask, why are you still alive? How?
I'm trying to protect them because they're
I'm
Can I
thinking, yeah.
extinct, right?
They said he was the most beautiful. He's the dragon. So my theory wasn't as fucked up as I thought.
That's him!
Gold dragon.
Oh. So we were right! Oh my god.
I thought it was weird, but it ended up being true.
But it's true that his later was kind of gold tinted. So it makes
And
sense.
his armor had scales.
Yeah.
So Witcher and his sorceress. Hello again.
That's how we knew
When
about
the
gold
dragoness
dragons.
was injured, her cry was heard by Vinen Threatenworth.
But the egg could not be moved, or the life inside it would die.
That's why the dragon attacked.
She was protecting her baby.
And then we heard about the king's hunt.
Yennefer.
Oh, she lost her grip
So
a
I
little
came
bit.
to find you, the white-haired Witcher. The knight who was taught to save dragons instead of kill them.
Oh shit. We're gonna have to fight them off.
Slay that dragon.
You're not gonna get any further.
Geralt's mine.
We are badass.
Now!
You gotta make it cinematic too, you know? Kisses and stuff in the middle of the fight.
Well, it gives energy. Why not?
Yeah, for sure.
We have.
Did Jaskier just leave?
I think he's just following behind. That's Geralt, where are you?
Well, Yennefer, we saved her, she saves us. That's the dynamic. Jaskier's away, he's not around. And he would not do anything here, I
He
think.
could try and save us, be a more useful companion. Like you said.
He's still sleeping. Huh?
It could still be a useful companion.
No. That's why we have Yennefer. We have a charming friend and a badass woman.
Okay. That's fair.
I love that they left him there.
Geralt?
He left.
Dwarves?
Oh, fuck.
It was a full-on race. They didn't have time to wake him up.
Oh, gosh! Oh, bloody hell! What the fuck are you doing here?
Well, that's fucking shite! We miss a whole motherload of fun!
I mean, anything could happen. Like, anyone could kill us right here. Thank God.
He caught me. He's going to come back, Dory. I have to hurry.
No, they don't. If we had just stayed in Brooklyn, Ciri, we'd be safe right now.
How could I have known?
Because we agreed to it. If I stay with you any longer, I'll be dead too. You bring
Buddy.
terror and you bring death wherever you are.
This isn't fair.
Doing the best that I can. I'm done apologizing. I'm done with all of this. I have to move on.
You're right, Princess. Find a new family. Because I can't be there for you anymore.
I mean, thanks for your help, but this was bullshit. She told you at the very beginning that she had something to do, that she couldn't, stay in the forest. She was doubting everything, and you never supported her decision. You were always, suggesting otherwise, and now you're mad because she still wants to follow what she said she was gonna follow?
Child, this treasure, this legacy must endure. Thank you for protecting it. And thank you, Yennefer of Vengerberg. I can see why Geralt didn't want to lose you.
Does that mean?
Vinrind. The Djinn.
That's why we can't escape each other.
Or was that the wish?
Why I feel this way inside. It's not because of anything real or true. You made a wish.
It's real, Yen.
How could we ever know? Disregard for others' freedom has become quite your trademark.
I made that wish to save your life.
I didn't need your help.
Like fuck you didn't. And you fled about like a tornado, wreaking havoc.
First
And
couple
for what?
fight.
So you can have a baby. A child is no way to boost your fragile ego, Yen.
I'll take advice from you about children as soon as you take responsibility for the one you bound to you and then abandoned.
That's enough. The sorceress will never regain her womb. Though you didn't want to lose her, Geralt, you will.
He already has.
But then you'll find her again. She's got to make her peace with what she just learned. He wished to never lose her. Okay, fine. But then that doesn't justify the feelings.
What else missing?
What you're missing is still out there. Your legacy, your destiny. I know it. And you know it.
I mean, everyone has been talking to him about Ciri.
Yeah. Time to claim that child, I guess. Or maybe in 10 years.
What a day. I imagine you'll probably...
Damn it, Jaskier! Why is it whenever I find myself in a pile of shit these days, it's you shoveling it?
It's not fair.
The child surprise! The Djinn!
He wasn't
If
to
I could give
blame.
me one blessing, it would be to take you off my hands.
It's not his fault.
Men.
It's not his fault.
I was having fun. This is turning into an insult. What is it with people this episode?
Right.
And last time you lost your shit with Jaskier, you regretted it.
I'll go get the rest of the story from the others. See you around, Geralt.
Don't leave like that. He's ending up, he's mad and he's pushing people away. So he's alone again. Yeah, great.
Mark my word, he's gonna miss his song.
Yeah.
For sure.
They haven't found him.
My God. The paranoia.
I witnessed the white flame call on you. Mold you. Anoint you. She is the key. But you are the commissioner. Do not despair. We will find her, and we will spread his supremacy all through the kingdoms, whether they deserve it or not.
Beginning of this story sounded great. The ending,
Not so much.
I was thinking, you know.
The time of the sword and the axe is nigh.
I was thinking you're always the hero of your own story. Which, I mean, technically, yeah. But if you willingly become the devil in other people's story, that's something else. But I mean, there's still a lot to learn about, you know, this guy and where he came from and what happened over there.
What is the white flame?
I don't know. And what's him? You know, who are they trying, like, what are they trying to spread here? What message do they hold dear? And like,
that's something fun, I guess.
it's kind of like saying, oh, we found the truth over there, like we have something going on and we want to force everyone else to follow in our footsteps. Force everyone else, you know, even if it takes violence.
People has a tendency to impose their choices on other people's, right?
It's a very human thing to do because people are, humans have a hard time accepting that they're wrong, you know, that they might be wrong. I was watching a bunch of videos from Jubilee? Yeah, the other day about, you know, common ground and stuff like that. And it's incredible how stupid people can be when they're given evidence that they're wrong, but they still don't want to see it. And it wasn't any different back then, and it's not any different in a fantasy story either.
You know why? Because admitting that you're wrong, that you're that you made a mistake,
it takes humility.
It's also it takes humility, but it's also the start of you to improve yourself, and that's one of the most difficult things to do for someone. Admitting your wrongs is difficult.
It's pride, you know. It's what makes us human is kind of fighting back, you know, in this topic. But yeah, we need to learn what happened over there and what's going on and why they all buy into this story and what makes it so great that they want to spread it forcibly to other people. We will see, but they need Ciri for that.
Yeah, she's special.
He's saying he doesn't want, like, he wants to help her fulfill her destiny, and before he was kind of saying, you know, he was gentle, and it's like he doesn't want to hurt her, but I'm like, man, you have a weird way of, you know, telling that to people.
He wants to use her to fulfill his destiny.
I mean, forced.
She's important. He's gonna treat her well if he has her, because she needs to stay alive and healthy for what he needs her to do.
It's her power that he wants.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, as soon as he got her, it wasn't her, but when he thought he had her, he kind of wanted to make things easier for everyone by having her trust him, or, you know, at least go along with his plans. But she's got plans of her own, and I hope she finds Geralt soon, because we're gonna need an ally. We just lost ours. And that whole scene, I get it. I completely get it. He's all, you know, that kid, he's an elf, but I'll call him a kid anyway. He's faced terrors before, like he lost his family. He's felt the guilt of, you know, he hid when it happened, so he's felt the guilt of not saving anyone, not having defended anyone. And he's been trying to survive ever since, and now he's met Ciri, and everything started going to shit. It's kind of the same reaction that Geralt had, where everything was going well, and now suddenly everything starts, you know, exploding around you, and you're taking a toll. Yeah, you're emotional, and you're becoming angry, and you don't know who to put that anger on, because there's no explaining it. Like, we called it destiny a few episodes ago. It could be faith.
Well,
it could be
destiny and fate is kind of the same thing.
It's a different word.
It's kind of the same thing.
It's a different word, so I say it.
But it's too easy to put it on destiny as alone. That everything that happens is for a purpose, that you don't have a say in it, that it's your...
Yeah, but that's not fulfilling.
No,
that's not fulfilling. Especially if you're mad at what's happening. Like, in this case, he's mad that, you know, he's once again trying to fight for his life, and he's running away from constantly when he had something so easy back at the forest. His anger issues started after finding that sanctuary, which, you know, could have given him peace, and then he decided to follow Ciri, and what that led to is secrets, lies, and you know, angry people with swords running around, and doppelgangers trying to kill him. You know, it's scary, I get it, but you made your choices. It's not her that you have to blame. He's just trying to find someone to put his anger on.
She doesn't even know what's going on with her in the first place.
And like I said, she never said she wanted, you know, she thought about staying in the forest, but she wasn't lying when she said she had someone to find, that she had something to do. Like, she's been very adamant about this, and she's been repeating it, and now you're getting mad because she still wants to do that. It's just, it wasn't deserved, but I get where it comes from. You know, it's just, he was angry at having lost this opportunity, because there's no saying he can find that forest again.
No.
And yeah, for him, it's just, maybe he can, you know, maybe he can go back and be happy, which is fine. But to put it on her and have her feel guilty for messing his life up like she supposedly did is messed up. So I applaud her for, you know, staying true to what she wants, and, you know, saying, I'm done apologizing, because it's like she has to apologize for who she is, but she doesn't even know that yet. Like, she's a victim in all of this. People want her for something that she had no say in, and she's completely helpless when it comes to what she has to do next. She's just trying to survive. She's doing her best, like she said. So she did not deserve that. And Jaskier did not deserve that either. So I'll switch to Geralt.
but like we said, it's so easy to put everything that's going wrong on destiny or on fate or on a scapegoat like Jaskier. You know, sometimes bad things happen, and you don't have a control in it.
You say it's easy to put it on destiny. It's not easy.
No,
it's just accepting that things happen.
No, but
and in some cases for a reason.
From what I can understand about it, many people will say that if something bad happened to them, if something good happened to them, if they're bound to someone else, it's destiny. So they don't have a choice in it. Geralt right now is thinking that since he met Jaskier, everything is more hard, everything is more trouble, he's caring about people that he didn't have to care in the first place.
And he's being asked to care.
He's been asked to care about people.
Things have changed because now he has to be involved. He did not believe in destiny because he'd rather be completely detached from prophecies, meeting people, faith, stuff like that. But now, and it's not Jaskier's fault at all, but meeting these people have made him more in touch with who he is inside. You know, his emotions,
you know what?
his feelings.
I'd like to think that maybe Jaskier is like the Jiminy Cricket of Pinocchio. Like he's conscious.
Well,
like he's kind of...
He has become better at, reading who Geralt is and what he thinks. And I really love that scene after they thought they lost that old guy and the two warriors. And he just knew what to say. He was still, Jaskier for sure, but he calmed down and he went to him, and Geralt didn't have to say much. And Jaskier still understood what the situation was. And it would be easy to assume, not knowing Geralt, that, oh, you're a witcher, you don't care, you don't feel. Even Yennefer is like, is it true what they say, that you don't feel? But then that's just an excuse, like he said, for other people to dismiss them as humans.
Them,
yeah, they're not humans, but it's easy to see them as monsters if you're like, they don't feel, they don't care, stuff like that.
They're not like us.
Yeah. But Jaskier spent enough time with Geralt to know what he's thinking and what he's feeling, to know when the silences are because he's hurt or he's thinking about something and he's feeling the guilt because he was holding the chain and he should have been able to save them. That's what... He's like that. He keeps that with him, and it's not pretty. And it's why it's the whole change in him that's made him angry in the end, because he's used to not having anyone, and that's how he liked it. But now he is surrounded by people, and he's bounded, with people he haven't met yet. But it's more people he has to meet, and it's stuff that he will have to do. Especially if the thing about the law of surprise being used for witchers to get more recruits, if he has to follow through with that means he has to force someone to go through the faith he had to go through, and he doesn't like that. And even if it's not that, even if he doesn't use it for that, it's a life that will depend on him, and he lost people before. So having these people surrounding him, which he's bound to them and he emotionally feels for them, and now he's hurting because Yennefer is leaving, and he's been being reminded once again, you'll have to go get that kid, you will have to mix your faith with hers and stuff like that.
It's too much to ask.
It's too much. And of course it started sort of with Renfri, but it's easier to say it started with Jaskier because he's always around.
Well, technically, he went to that party because of Jaskier. Because
but it
he
started
wanted to have a bodyguard.
His thing with the prophecies and stuff like that started with Renfri.
Yeah, but she's dead. Kind of hard to put it on her, right?
Exactly. Like I said, it's easy to put it on Jaskier because he's there.
Yeah.
So hopefully Jaskier also uses his ability to read, Geralt, and understands that he's not truly mad at him. I think he's more mad at himself for having messed up what happened with Yennefer, and for, for being angry at the fact that he has emotions and it's okay, and he's gonna feel pain and it's part of life, and he doesn't want that, so he's lashing out. I hope he understands that. Psychoanalyze your friend here once more. I think, he's gonna be good at that, but it's that had to hurt. That had to hurt.
Do you think that Yennefer was kind of right that his wish, to never lose her, kind of influenced how they react with each other or not?
I would be mad too, because you think you have this thing that's really strong. It's your dream. Like I said, it's kind of like both their dreams have come true. You know, she wanted to be important to someone, and she has this thing going with him which makes her important to him, and she feels something other than that anger and that greed for power, and that just she feels something different. She feels a connection, and once again, kind of like before, she learns that she's been betrayed, sort of, because as far as she knows, everything that she felt towards Geralt, the thing that's, you know, that attraction between the two, the thing that made them always bump into each other, well, that yes, but everything about Geralt and her was a lie.
Yeah.
And that happened to her before. People lying to her, manipulating her to get what they want. Sort of like, oh, you're lusting after me and you want something from me, so you're manipulating me to get it, which is exactly what she thinks happened because of the wish. And let's be real, like if he wished for him to never lose her, I wish not to lose her, then yeah, okay, she would survive that, but then that means they would bump into each other and stuff like that. And if you read really between the lines, like a lot, it could also mean that she will always have those emotions for him.
She will always come back to him, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think his wish implied emotions. It's just easy to read into that. You know, I think, you know, the fact that they see each other, you know, the fact that they always meet might be linked to the wish. Mm-hmm. But like, I think that emotions are not linked to that.
Like we said, we've seen many shows or stories where jinns or genies said that they cannot force people to fall in love with each other.
But this isn't a genie in a bottle.
I know.
It sort of is, though.
I know. But who's to say that technically their attraction is not due to the wish? It's only because of them. Because the genie doesn't have that type of power. You know
I just said I thought that the emotions had nothing to do with the wish. So, yeah.
Sorry, I get bumped by a cat.
I know. He wants attention.
I know.
I think it's kind of like, you know, right now she's seeing red. You know, she learned this, and she has that defense mechanism, you know, where she doesn't want to get hurt. So as soon as she's starting to doubt, she'd rather lash out and be angry and leave, you know. Yeah. But with time, maybe she'll
come back. She's bound to come back, so it's fine.
Yeah, but with time, kind of like with Geralt and everything else, like they will settle, they will calm down a little bit, and it will come back for sure. There's no denying that they care for one another. There's a bond. They are so similar. You know, they talked about where they were before and the dreams they had and how things changed for them. You know, she wanted to be important, and I get it, because she wasn't expecting much from life, you know, and he never expected anything either, because he was forced to become something he had no say in. So both of them were tools. Both of them were both of them were handed this faith, and they're kind of trying to take control of it. Geralt by accepting it and pushing forward and doing it the way he wants it, you know. He has to tough it out. And Yennefer by taking control of her faith. But she became a sorcerer thinking it was gonna give her that, and then it didn't. You know, control and importance and stuff, that didn't. So now she's trying to get everything back, you know, the choices and stuff. She's gonna keep trying. That's trauma. Both of them have trauma and scars from before that they have to deal with, and it's gonna take a while. And together, perhaps they can help one another, because together they basically fulfill each other's wishes. They just need to realize that.
This is kind of corny, what you just said.
I don't give a shit. It's a TV show. I am allowed to be corny in a TV show.
It's a love story, so it's fine.
The beauty of fiction isn't corniness.
Sure. Okay.
So right. Fuck off. If you don't have anything to say, we'll end this here.
No,
But
like you said, I love their chemistry and their story together. And I really hope that in a couple of years, she's gonna overpass her anger against him and just come
Overcome?
back. Overcome, sorry.
for pass.
Sorry, overcome her issues with him and come back.
Yes, she will. In the games, she does.
Yeah, man.
Eventually.
She always come back, but she always leave too.
Yeah, but at the end, she stays. There's a possibility for her to stay. Unless you go with Triss. Or you
both.
try to go with both. In that case, I think they leave together. Triss and Yennefer. I think. But that's the game. That has nothing to do, like, that's...
No.
Apparently, that's different, so... I have to read the books, I think. After this, like, after we're done with the show, we'll watch season 2, of course, but I think I should read the books eventually. Get all the lore. I would like that. I think I would like it.
Yeah, sure. Huge books.
I don't care. I like huge books. Okay, so again, very good episode. And I like the humor in the show. Jaskier brings the humor, but he's not the only one. I think the dynamic between the characters is really good. We're creating a family that fits really well, kind of like a puzzle. All we're missing is the kid. Siri.
She's gonna come someday.
Eventually.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. A link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be out on YouTube next week, guys. So we're gonna see them.
Or sort of. It's weird right now, but it's technically 2 episodes a week, but we've had troubles with the channel because of very old videos. So if you're wondering when the next episode comes out, just check the schedule on Community.
Okay. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
See you soon, guys.
Bye!